In this series of videos, I want to take a look at using Font Awesome, at positioning our elements, and using the z-index. So starting off, just looking at Font Awesome, this is a way that we can add some icons into our pages. So here I'm going to search for Facebook, and we can see some of these Facebook icons that are out there and available, but we need to do some other stuff to be able to use those. So here I'm going to click on Start. I already have an account, but you need to enter your email address. You'll get an email, then verify that email address, and then once you're signed in, once you've signed in, created your account, you should get a page like this where you have this add your kit's code to a project. And you can copy this code, you can click over here, or you can highlight it and copy it. And just know that you need to put this into your HTML in the head section. And because you want to be able to use this in your CSS, then you're going to want to put that above your CSS links. And we'll take a look at what some of this is doing later when we get into JavaScript, but just know that you can use this to be able to utilize these icons that are available. So now if I go back to here, where'd the search bar go? Here we go. And find that Facebook icon. Then I can find the one that I want here. I'm going to use this circle one. When I click on that, let me go full screen. I can see some different sizes and different styles here. I want to just go ahead and use this one. So here I'm going to copy this I with the classes and then add that into my HTML. So here I'm going to add that above my header. When I paste it in, this is what that looks like. It is just this I element with a class of fab and fa-facebook. So now when I save my page and we look at this, I can see that's inside of here. I actually want that outside of there, so I'm going to move this to be outside of that div. Now when I save this, refresh this, I can see it's over here now. I'm going to find a Twitter icon, maybe a few others, and we can do some stuff with those. So here, Twitter. We don't have a circle one, so I'll just go with this bird. Copy that. Add this in. Maybe we'll find Instagram. Put that in. And I think that's good for what we're doing here. So now when I refresh this, I can see these are all up here next to each other. They're not automatically linked to anything. You would have to add in the anchor tag and use this as that clickable text. We're not going to do that right now, but I am going to put these inside of a div with the class of socials. That way I can style this entire container however I might need to. Let me indent my stuff here so that it's indented the way I want. Now when I save this, I can see there's not really any change that happened here. But I can make some changes to this in my CSS. I can see this has, all three of these have this FAB class. And then individually they have like this fa Facebook, fa Twitter, fa Instagram. So I can style every single one of those just by styling this fab class. I can style the container by styling the socials class. So we'll take a look at doing a little bit of that. So here I'm going to select the element with the class fab, and then I want to change the color of it and the font size. I'm going to start with font size, make that a little bigger. I'm going to double in size to the 2 EMs. Well, let's save this and see how that looks. Now that's better. They're a little bunched up, so I'm going to give those a padding on the right side, maybe 5 pixels. Let's see how that looks. They're still a little bit close. I'm going to make that 10 pixels. Should spread those out a little bit better. Kind of like that. We can change the color of that, and these work when you're using these Font Awesomes icons. They work as text, so you can style them just like you would text. I can give them a different color. We'll go with white so that it kind of stands out against that blue. So now when I refresh this, we have these white icons. And that works. That gives us kind of something to go off of. But now we have these in here. In the following videos, we're going to work on positioning some things and changing that around. So feel free to follow along, and I will have the starter file that I started with here available so that you can follow along with these next videos and this one.